Everyone, it's Sarge, and the scenery is a little switched up. I'm actually in the bedroom. It's 9 o'clock at night, but I'm not 21 anymore. So I wanted to do an update on my port removal, which happened yesterday. I can't remember if it was yesterday or the day before. So all went well. The port came out. All I have right now is a little bandage over the area. My anxiety played up like I thought it would. We got to the hospital and went in, and then they got me back to the room. The staff that was in there was really nice. They knew I had issues with anxiety, and they're really cool. The doctor went and got a speaker and asked me what music I listened to, and had that going, and they could tell that the medication I had been given to calm down was not, y'all, that was my first time taking Valium. I don't know if it was the milligram or what, but it didn't help at all. And so they gave me a shot of something or other and said, "Oh, you won't remember this." I remembered everything. He explained it to me. They were really good. Mrs. Sarge had asked if she could stay in the room, and they had said, no, it's a sterile environment, and that she could stand behind the curtain that was inside the door. And the closer we got to the procedure, the more they saw my anxiety going off. And anyway, they rearranged a little bit and put a chair down by the side of the bed, and she was able to stay in there and held my hand the entire time. So that made it a lot easier to get through. So he explained it all to me and gave me the lidocaine in the area, and he let that sit there for a minute or two, and then said he was going to start cutting. And I didn't jump when he started, but I kind of pulled away a little bit. Yes, I know that's not the smart thing to do. And he said, "Is it pressure or pain?" And I was like, "No, I feel something sharp." And he's like, "Okay, more lidocaine." So did more lidocaine, and I just had tears streaming everywhere and looking like a hot mess. But that's what I do. And, anxiety is just anxiety. You can't, it is what it is. It's going to display itself the way it's going to display itself. So, other than that, it went pretty smoothly, I think. Once I guess once he really got going, I guess once the port came out, I felt like I calmed down in myself a little bit. But he showed it to me when he pulled it out. He's like, "It's gone." And I'm not sure how many stitches. Based on what I can tell, I'm guessing about 5 were done inside, because where the port is in there, tissue grows around it over time, and so that has to be cut away and stitched back together, and then Steri-strips on the outside. And of course, they're dissolvable ones on the inside, so I don't have to worry about that. So that's how that went. Do I think I was overreacting before I went? Chances are good. I done told y'all that I don't handle this stuff well. Medication didn't help, so. But I'll tell you what, once we got out of there and I came down from that anxiety rush, I was passed out. I was asleep. Tired. And slept for a while once I got home. But y'all have been leaving so many comments on wondering how I'm doing, if how I made it through the whole thing. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be once it was over. I was stressed out the whole time, but once it was over, and the anxiety was gone. Yeah, it wasn't that big of a procedure at all. And I can see why they don't need conscious sedation, but I still would have preferred it. I still would have gotten through it a lot easier with that. Kind of spiked a little when I first felt the scalpel or whatever he was going to cut with. But anyway, for those of y'all that are interested, I asked to have my port. The tube that it was attached to, I did not keep. Apparently that gets pretty full of medical waste, I guess, blood, all that kind of stuff, and is not souvenir worthy. But I have the port. For those of y'all that do not know what it looks like, the part at the top, let's see, this part at the top is what the tube was attached to. Those 3 holes that you can see in it around the side are how they initially attach it, hold it in place inside your chest. It's, I don't know, I've had one person say it's a lot smaller than they thought it would be. When they took it out, I felt that it was a lot thicker than I had thought it was. That's how thick it is. The bottom part sits against your chest. And this part here is almost like almost feels like a gel insole type thing. That's where through your skin and then into that is where the chemotherapy is administered, and then it comes out of here into the tube that runs up into your neck down. So yeah, that's it has been cleaned, in case anyone's wondering. But that's it. It's out. It's gone. We went and visited Nurse Linda. Showed her. I took this to prove to her that I had the thing taken out. And heard a story about someone who apparently turned this into like a necklace. There's a cool charm to have. Like, take the center out and put a stone in there and wear that around your neck. Don't think I'm that attached to it. Mrs. Sarge, however, told me when I get to the point where I'm ready to throw this out, to give it to her. And she will throw it out. All I can say is I hope she hides it really well, because once I'm ready to throw it out, I'm done with it. Could sell it. Isn't titanium worth something?
No.
No, but I'm saying, can you sell titanium?
Yeah.
It's titanium. I'm taking bids.
No.
You don't want to bid on it?
I win.
You know, at one time in my life, I was rather attached to that. Okay. Anyway, y'all, that's it. I wanted to tell you the port story. Thank you for everyone who has checked in on me, who has left comments, hit me up on Instagram, email, whatever it is. Every last one of y'all, thank you so much. My silent viewers, I know you're out there, you know, wondering, and thank you for that too, the prayers. I made it through, anxiety and all. Like, what are you doing?
I'm squeezing drops of liquid.
Children. Okay, I will talk to y'all again soon. Me and Mrs. Sarge went to the park today and made a video. We had fun doing that. I will put a little thing up right here. Y'all go check that out. It is on her channel. And that is all. I will talk to y'all again very soon. I love y'all. You guys are the greatest minions ever. Peace.